Hi guys, welcome to Nothing Geek TV. Today I got a Xiaomi Redmi 2 pitched against the Lenovo A7000 smartphone. Now both of these phones got HD display. It's a 4.7-inch HD display on Xiaomi Redmi 2, whereas it's a 5.5-inch big HD display on Lenovo A7000 smartphone. When it comes to the premiumness and the colors, both the phones are good enough. Although the display of Redmi 2 feels slightly premium as compared to the display on Lenovo A7000. As far as the build quality is concerned, both the phones are plastic and there's nothing extraordinary about them. They are decent enough, and let me show you the width of the phones. As you can see, even the width is comparable of both these handsets. Let me open the back plate on these phones and show you. So it's a plastic backplate, it's bendable, that is good enough. So I'm having a two SIM card slots and one micro SD card slot on Xiaomi, and this is a 22 milliamp hour battery. This enabled me to get 1 day battery juice with moderate usage, which is good enough. And see, even this is plastic and it's bendable, and both the batteries are removable. It's a big 2900 milliamp hour battery, and it gives around 1 day of juice easily. Since it's a bigger display, it needs more battery. The processor too is more demanding over here. It's a removable battery, two SIM cards and one micro SD card slot. So on the battery front guys, they will give you 1 day of juice, both of these phones. That's not a problem. Moving on, let me show you the kind of free performance of these phones as stated by the Entity, and then I'll come talk about what I experienced. So it's actually more than double on Lenovo A7000 the score. That's because this phone has octa-core MediaTek processor. This phone has a Qualcomm Snapdragon quad-core processor, which is a 4-1 Qualcomm Snapdragon 4110 processor. Let me show you the ranking. So it's below the heap, the Xiaomi Redmi 2, whereas this is the Lenovo A7000, above Huawei Mate 7, above Xiaomi Mi 4, above Samsung Galaxy S5 and Google Nexus 5, which is quite significant. Now let me show you the multi-touch on these phones guys. So I have a 9-point multi-touch on Redmi 2, whereas I have 5-point multi-touch on Lenovo A7000. So Xiaomi wins over here. As far as sensors are concerned, I'm having direction, gravitation, acceleration, light, e-compass, proximity, gyro, linear and rotation vector sensors on Redmi 2, and on Lenovo I got direction, G sensor, acceleration, light, e-compass, proximity, gyro, linear rotation, same sensors. But overall for regular users, both phones augur well. You won't be having any trouble regarding emails, regarding multiple tabs in browser, regarding regular stuff like gaming. But for heavy users and heavy gamers, I must say a Lenovo A7000 is the device to go for, more so since it got a 64-bit processor, and the upcoming apps and many current apps work better on the 64-bit CPU. Now let me test the OTG cable on both these handsets. So I have popped in this OTG cable, and Redmi 2 has not detected the OTG. Moving on to my throat is bad. A7000, it has detected the OTG. It is saying OTG disk is mounted, and let me go to the storage. Yup, you can see that it is showing me the total space and the available space on the pen drive. So guys, it is confirmed that Redmi 2 does not support OTG, while Lenovo A7000 does support OTG. Talking about whether apps can be moved to the SD card, guys, uh, that is not the case on A7000. Uh, and neither can the apps be moved to SD on Redmi 2, which is not a good thing. However, you can set the default write disk as the SD card, which is again a nice thing. Uh, Moving on to the camera, I have 8 megapixel rear camera on both these phones. The camera lens of on the Redmi 2 is slightly bulging, whereas that is not the case with the A7000. I clicked some images under the same condition. I'll show you those images in these phones. So guys, as you can see, the image of the cricket ball appears much nicer and sharper with more detail in A7000 as compared to Redmi 2. The seam and the cracks are better visible. This image was clicked using the rear camera, and the image of myself, which I clicked using the front facing camera on both the phones, I got a 5 megapixel front facing on A7000, but the quality is not that great. So when it comes to front facing camera, both the phones are doing a nice job, but the rear camera of Lenovo A7000 is much better than what we have on a Redmi 2. So friends, we talked about a lot of stuff over here. You should go for Redmi 2 over a Lenovo A7000 only when you are you want a phone with a small form factor, you want a phone which can be operated with a single hand, a small phone, then only go for Redmi 2. Otherwise, if you're willing to spend 1,000 extra bucks, and you'll get a bigger display, you'll get a better camera, you'll get a slightly better battery life with A7000, then this is the phone to go for. And hopefully I might have cleared your doubts, and thanks for watching the video. If you still have any queries, use the comment section below, and kindly hit the subscribe button over here. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.